If your story feels like it just stops, it's usually not because the idea is weak. It's because the story leaves before it finishes what it started. And readers feel that instantly. They get to the end and think, that's it? I felt like it cut off. I thought something else was about to happen. What they're reacting to is not the lack of content. It's the lack of completion. To show you what I mean, let's first review what a short story moves through. The formula is fairly simple. Orientation, scenario, turn, consequence. And when a story feels like it just stops, it usually breaks at the end of that chain. Either the story never fully reaches this turn, or it reaches it and then leaves before showing what the turn actually creates. That distinction matters to know, because this isn't the same as a vignette. A vignette never tries to become a full story. This does. You can feel it building towards something. It just doesn't stay long enough to land. You can see this problem clearly in genre setups, horror especially. But for an example, we'll use a detective story since it's easier to help get some stuff across. A detective follows a case, pieces things together, and finally realizes who the killer is. The story ends with him staring at the suspect across the room. That's tension. That's a moment. But it's not an ending. We don't see what he does with that realization, what it cost him, what kind of person he chooses to be in that moment. So the story doesn't land. It just stops. Now let's shift it slightly. A detective realizes who the killer is and understands that exposing them will also expose his own past involvement. Now the story has pressure at the point of realization. And instead of ending there, it carries one step further. He acts, or he doesn't. Either way, we see the consequence of that realization. Now the ending doesn't feel like a cutoff. It feels like a decision. Now here's the same idea with a different genre. A woman reads a letter that changes how she sees her marriage. The story ends with her sitting in silence. That can feel like it's trying to be subtle, but often it just feels incomplete, because we don't see what that change actually does. Now adjust it. A woman reads a letter that changes how she sees her marriage. And instead of confronting her partner, she continues the routine, now fully aware of what she's choosing to tolerate. Same moment, same realization. But now the story shows what the realization becomes. The silence isn't just quiet, it's a decision. That's an ending. And that's the pattern with this mistake. Stories that just stop usually end at the moment of change, instead of carrying through to what that change creates. So, what causes this? A lot of the times, it's hesitation. The writer reaches the turn and pulls back. Sometimes it's fear of being too obvious. They think if they show the consequence, it'll feel heavy-handed. So they stop early. Sometimes it's mistaken the turn for the ending. Something shifts, and the writer thinks, that's enough. But that's only half the movement. And sometimes it's over-reliance on implication. The writer assumes the reader will finish the story for them. But if the story doesn't provide enough to work with, the result isn't subtle. It's incomplete. So, how do you fix it? You don't need to add more plot. You don't need to make the story bigger. You just need to stay with it a little longer. Start by asking, where does the story actually turn? Where does something meaningfully change? If the ending comes before that, the story is leaving too early. Then ask, what does that change create? Not just internally, but in action, behavior, or stance. What is different now? And then, what is one moment that shows that difference? That's usually all you need. One beat, one action, one decision, one visible shift. Because here's the simple way to think about it. The turn is where the story changes. The ending is where the story shows what that change means. So, if your short story feels like it just stops, it's not not because it needs more. It's because it left before the transformation was complete. Let the story reach its end, then carry it just far enough to show the consequences. When you do that, the ending doesn't feel cut off. It feels finished. And now that we're at the end of this, finish your time with this video by pressing the like button. Assuming, of course, you like this. I'm going to assume you did if you're here. Beyond that, if you want to see me do my best as a creator, check out my other channel, Marc Studios, where I release my work.